Here's my review of The Promised Neverland, Chapter 145, Respective Reasons. So a lot going on in this chapter. Basically starts off with Emma and Ray deciding that they need to stop Norman before he kills the aristocrats, or they'll have absolutely nobody to negotiate with, and it basically means they're screwed no matter what happens. I mean, sure, sooner or later a new government would show up, take power, whatnot, but that could be decades or even centuries from now. I mean, the power vacuum would literally cause an all-out war that would probably wipe out half of the demons anyway. So yeah, best case, they need to get there before Norman starts killing the aristocrats. One little problem, though, it takes 5 days to get there, 3 if they really rush it, and it starts in 2.5 days. So, problem. Solution? Horses! I'm gonna be honest, I have no freaking clue why horses would exist in this world. It sounds like most of the demons could even fit on one and ride it, and we've seen demon-horse hybrids in the past, so yeah, no idea why horses are still around, but yay. I suppose it's possible a demon aristocrat or someone has a horse farm somewhere, so we can, I don't know, fight them to death or something. Maybe he just enjoys riding them. Demons have passions too, I suppose. I really do love how this series handles its side characters. I mean, this whole lot, while Emma and Ray were out trying to make a deal with God, they're like, we should learn to ride horses. That'll come in handy. I mean, yes, they're side characters. They probably won't have too much, overall impact on the main story, but they're still being used. They're still useful here, which I like. And Gillian, oh my god, I love her. She still wants to kill demons. She'll still kill demons. She'll still kill anyone who harms her family, but she wants to help her friends who want to help her friends, and that's reason enough for her to help Emma make peace with the demons. Then flashback to Norman, who is scouting out everything. The Imperial Army is on their way to the fake location Norman led them to, which, man, they're going to be pissed when they get there and they find nothing. The 5 regent houses have been transported, and tomorrow is the morning of Teferi, the big feast, so yeah, everything's ready. Even Vincent has that thing complete, which again, I'm assuming is some kind of viral death weapon he's going to throw into the city and just cause all the demons to turn to dust or whatever, or go feral or something. Then we go back to the safe house where everyone else is sitting, and they're all wondering, why is Norman rushing things? What is going on? It feels like he's just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. And as it turns out, he has good reason for that. His irregulars are essentially dying. I mean, that's the side effect of being genetically mutated freaks. Sure, they have super strength and whatever, but yeah, they aren't going to last too long. I mean, they're taking their medicine now. And like the Adams, who are, have the seizures, and like I said, probably won't last too much longer either. These guys, they have limits. How long they can keep going forward until eventually just their genetic defects, or whatever you want to call it, breaks them down and they die. But they don't mind. They're glad. They even say that if they were to die in battle here, they would be happy knowing that a next generation would rise up, be able to live a happy life because of the sacrifices they made. And Norman just chastises them. Don't be ridiculous. We're going to win without shedding any blood. We'll make a new world. You're all going to see it. I promise you. We're all free. Now is the time to end 1,000 years of suffering. Everyone's cheering and happy and excited, and Norman goes out, and he's honestly just feeling bad about lying to Emma and Ray about all this. I mean, I've said for a while I thought he was heartless and evil now, but he definitely still has emotions. He definitely still feels bad about this stuff. And then he falls to the ground with terrible headaches and starts coughing up blood. So, yeah, that's problematic. So, few theories on that one. Not honestly sure which one is correct. I mean, first of all, the children of the farm aren't meant to live, full, long, healthy lives. They're meant to be raised to age 12 and then killed. So it makes sense if, they have a genetic defect that kills them when they hit like 20 or something. That makes sense. I mean, we assume that Norman was a farm child, but it was always weird they took him out when they did. I mean, it could be that he was planted in the farm when he really had, he was thrown in Lambda and then planted in the farm. So he could also be a child who's been genetically mutated. That'd be interesting. Another theory, this is mine, I've seen online a few times, that this isn't actually Norman. This is a clone of him. that they made at Lambda. They were trying to make a whole army of Normans, which would certainly be interesting, honestly. Just let me know what you think in the comments down below. Which of those do you think is the case? Why is Norman dying? Is he just sick, or there's some weird genetic mutation thing going on here? Anyway, next day, November 10th, 2047, the day of Teferi. We see children in the streets cheering, celebrating, eating fruit. That's kind of weird to me, honestly. We've never actually seen demons eating fruit before. But yeah, these are fruit vendors, and I see fish for sale. I mean, despite their appearance, you would think this is a regular human village, and having a party, celebrating, being happy. And Norman sees it all, and then he opens his eyes, filled with resolve, and says, "Let's begin." And he blows up the bridge. I'm assuming he's going to blow up the other bridges too. Just leave one for his army to attack so that the enemy can't retreat. There will be no survivors. So, yeah, next chapter. I'm assuming next chapter is going to end with Emma and Ray getting there. But the chapter itself is going to be mostly Norman attacking, probably using the bioweapon to kill countless demons. The royal army, not the army's long gone. The aristocrats going to get up and try to start fighting Norman, which, yeah, I kind of feel like Norman's a little outgunned in that battle. I mean, he clearly underestimated Sonja, though it makes sense he didn't realize that, Sonja was an aristocrat or wherever he is, but still, all of his atoms, Engine, and Hayato had no chance against him, so he might be a little outgunned here. I also think there's a good chance that Lord Bayon is going to end up losing his wife and child to Norman's soldiers or his death ray or whatever. Yeah, I just don't see peace happening in any way whatsoever. But, again, let me know what you think down below. Be sure to like, subscribe. Until next time.
Peace.